Good day, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. I just wanted to give you my experience trading for the first time one of the crypto ETFs out there. I can't remember what it's called, BTSO or BTCO. It's from ProShares. I'm just going to look it up here and just wanted to give you some updates. So I knew that the world of crypto was rising, as you probably may or may not know. And basically, what happened was I put on quite a few positions on it on Friday, and I knew leading into the banking problem with Credit Suisse and the UBS takeover that it was going to go one of two ways. So as people are now starting to realize that you know, banks are not as safe as you may think. We've got the three banks that went bankrupt. We also had the Credit Suisse problem. That seems to be, I'll call it temporarily resolved. And um, on top of that, we've got the problem of crypto now, or not the, it's a benefit for crypto, sorry, like namely Bitcoin. So as people were worrying, they were loading up on crypto, Bitcoin, and it started to spike come probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So today's Monday, the 20th, March 20th. And what's happened is I saw the signs for the ETF to flatten out, and I got out and it started to drop back. So I made some decent profit there. But here's the problem with ETFs and Bitcoin specifically. This would also include Grayscale. Because you're trading on ETF, they treat that like a regular stock or equity on the markets. Now, the danger of that is that if, let's say, Friday, Saturday, the crypto Bitcoin's going up, and then suddenly on Sunday, for whatever reason, Bitcoin and crypto suddenly drops, and you have open position on those ETFs that are based upon Bitcoin, let's say, and you will lose positions. Your positions probably most likely lose, but you can't trade those ETFs to close it out because they're only operating between 9 and 5 or 9:30 and 4 trading hours out of New York. So you're going to have a real problem there if that ever happens. So moral of the story here is don't trade any of these ETFs for crypto. First, I thought they were safe, but then I thought, well, hold on here. What happens if they do crash? And there's nothing you can do about it because what would have happened on Monday if they did crash yesterday, let's say, those ETFs and those open positions most likely would have gapped down probably at a loss, just depending upon the situation with the crypto and Bitcoin positions and how much they lose. So that's a really high risk move. It's not as safe as you think. So what am I saying here? If you really want to trade crypto, you want to trade the real McCoy, meaning on a crypto exchange. I just posted on my YouTube channel the new course I'm bringing out, How to Beat the Markets course intro. That's the name of the video. And I'm just putting this out there to really be aware of these problems. So, as I said about the crypto trading, it's not safe to be in the ETFs unless they have some way to enable you to trade 24/7 on a Bitcoin ETF, which I don't think there is and will ever be as long as the markets just stay to their usual 9:30 to 4. That's one of the big problems with these markets. So if you want to trade crypto, the nutshell is this. If you watch that video, How to Beat the Markets course intro on my YouTube channel, Quant Labs, or youtube.com/quantlabs should take you there, or just look for my username of Brian Downing, and that's Bryan. You'll find that video. So in there, I also talk about Kraken. Yeah, you can set up your own trading bot with this if you decide to go with the one higher end membership. and you get source code. So if you like a certain condition on any of the coins that Kraken supports, you can trade it, and that will trade it 24/7. Unlike what you'd get with an ETF or an ETF like product. So I'm not sure if this is a wise move to use ETFs for crypto, with them not able to trade or be tradable on weekends or 24/7. You're going to have a real problem there. So you got to be on a real good exchange. If you're in the US or anywhere globally, the only one I trust for crypto exchanges is Kraken. And I've done various videos on that. Why? And I further explain that in that course, as well as with Kraken. Like I said, you can trade 24/7 and have a real bot, and you fully control all this as well. Unlike if you were to go on a third party website that claims to have some kind of trading bot. So there are certain conditions for crypto that work really well. This weekend was really good because it was a predictable, profitable trade, which I did okay on. But now looking at the ETF situation with crypto, um, I probably don't think I'll go that path. Now, would I trade Forex with ETF? Yes, I would, because the ETF market, or sorry, the Forex market, it's somewhat similar to the uh, stock market hours. It's very rare you'll get a calamity uh, in the. I just did a podcast on it actually, so you might want to listen to that. But in just summary for Forex, you are somewhat similar. It's not open on weekends. I mean, Friday night, well, Friday to 4 p.m. New York time, and then it opens back up at around 5 with Asia or Australia, the Forex markets. But Forex markets are a lot more stable than crypto. Because of that, if there was a real calamity in a currency, which is not very often, I mean, that may change going into this year in 2023. You're safer off to be in Forex and allow that to trade retail. I still probably go with, of all things, an ETF that focuses on those particular currencies that you're interested in. And then the other mention that's a big deal, the restriction point of that podcast about retail Forex is the spread. And I kind of go into better detail with that regarding Oanda. So you might want to listen to that. So the other thing is with Kraken, and as another tip, and I think I do put this as a tip in that course intro video, do not trade stablecoins anymore. They've proven to depeg under extreme stress. One of the big benefits with Kraken is that you can trade US dollar in US dollar, not a stablecoin. So, as I said, we've got, let's say, USDC or Tether, and those have proven to depeg under extreme down pressures in the crypto market. So, you don't want to be in that. So, you'd rather be in the US dollar. And if you were holding your account in Tether or USDT, you're fully exposed to those dangers if the one of the stablecoins does collapse, like what happened to USDC with the SVB fiasco, where Circle was holding 3.5 billion equivalent in SBV, and because of that negative uh, risk and danger to USDC, it stabilized, but it took a good couple of days, and it did depeg quite a lot down to 70% of the value what USD should be. So you are potentially at risk there. So again, hold in US dollar. Okay, I'm giving you a lot of good tips here to save yourself. In the past, this was never a real concern, but the crypto markets are very volatile. There is some level of big questions, especially in the tether market, in the tether space. USDC, not so much, but as I said, the USDC that SVB bank collapse proved that as a risk too. So again, I've said this what 3 times: hold U.S. dollar, and the only real exchange that enables that for all coins on Kraken is Kraken. So that's a problem. Another big problem with Coinbase is that they have certain coins in Tether but not in US dollars. Certain coins in USDC, not in Tether or US dollar. And same thing with the US dollar. That is the absolute I call it despicable part of Coinbase among many, many, many other things. So again, Kraken's my preferred choice. All right, so there's that. And again, as the summary goes, do not I just don't recommend putting ETFs in, like using crypto um, with ETF, and probably the same could be said for the futures market as well, because the futures market's going to be in the same boat because they have restricted hours as well between Monday and Friday. They don't operate 24/7. So again, if you have a collapse in any of the crypto coins that you're buying on the futures market, options market, you're in danger there as well. As I explained about Bitcoin or Ethereum crashing for whatever reason. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about these tips and lessons learned, you can go to quantlabs.net/books, get some free videos about how to make your own bank with crypto, and more of the introduction on the CBDCs as well. Just as an update for people may have missed the news, the U.S. government's now introducing a program called Fed Now. They're going to test it in April. Apparently, they're going to launch it in July. So this could be the first gateway to CBDCs, because the whole idea of the FedNow program is basically government payment instantly, 24/7. So that could be the first phase of the CBDC coming for the US. And apparently India's got one as well. They call it successful. E-Naira is still struggling, but I'm sure that'll get worked out as well. So these CBDCs are coming. The real threats on about your wealth preservation, as well as I explained in other videos as well and podcasts. Other than that, again, go to quantlabs.net/books to learn more and save yourself from all these problems out there, concerns. Over and out. Talk to you later.